It's testimonials time. Take it away, Lorraine. Share with us.
Lovely, thanks, mate. Right, I was recently having some problems with stomach issues. I was finding that I was waking up early morning, somewhere between 3, 4, 5 o'clock every morning, with really bad stomach pains, which I had attributed to my dinner. So I knew that something was aggravating, but I didn't know what it was. I'd done some testing on some foods. I couldn't find anything. So what I decided to do was I ran the food sensitivities program. It's I believe, 53-minute program. So I started running it. By day 4, what I had noticed is, although I was still waking up around about the same time, the discomfort that I had was considerably less. And by day 7, I wasn't waking up at all. I have continued to do it. I'm probably around about day 13, day 14 as we speak. And I haven't been woken up in the morning at all. I'm just waking up normal time, no discomfort whatsoever. So I don't know what it was that was aggravating me or why, but I can tell you that the food sensitivities program has sorted me out, and that has made me a very happy person.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I hear so much great story with the food sensitivity program that we have another member that has a testimonial on YouTube. I'll send the link that he used to be very allergic to mango. Now he's eating mango. And another program that people usually use with the food sensitivity is the allergy program under the
Yeah.
Meridian one. I love that. I'm telling you. I'm allergic to everything you can think of, like cats, dogs, fruit, uh, like grass, hay fever. I have a story that I actually have an amazing testimony to share on that one. We rented a houseboat on last summer to cruise along the Ottawa River, and at night, uh, like when I lie down, I would be like coughing and my throat is itchy. And then I was thinking, oh my God, I don't want to get sick, right? You know,
Yeah.
then I was going to run the immune system, right, to boost up my immune system. And then I was thinking, I got to trust the blue app again. I love the blue app. It's so accurate. Okay, so I do a scan and allergy came up. Meridian one, and then allergy came up. I'm like, hey, it could be allergy. Ran it literally like 10, 15 minutes, and I use it all the time. It was gone. No more coughing, no more itchiness, and I just sleep through the night. And of course, it didn't happen to my kids. My family was with us, and they don't have any allergy issues. And I've used it often when I go shopping in Costco. You know, the warehouse. There's a lot of dust and everything,
Yeah.
and I had the Healy with me once, and I just use it because when I have allergy, like my nose just non-stop dripping. It's really annoying,
Yeah.
and it's just amazing. It's like one of my favorite next to the sleep program, and of course, there's many favorite, right? I have like a ton
Yeah.
of stories to share. But Vlada, do you have a story to share with us?
I do have a story that if my I had like sometimes my tummy kind of will hurts too, but I will use small or large intestine, and it just stop.
Is
It's
it
like
amazing?
I just and sometimes I will do scan, to kind of verify, but mostly like I was like, no, this is my, and just use it once. It's
Mm.
really
Yeah, and when I saw the Meridian program, at Meridian 2, it says the small and the large intestine. It makes perfect sense because it is
Mm.
different. You know, usually when we talk about gut health, just gut health, right? But that's the first time I actually see that it break into different category and there's different frequencies need to be treated differently, it has different function, right? Actually,
Yeah.
with intestine. Lately, I've been getting a lot of that just popping on my top, 71%. So I've been running that, and it really helps because that's an
Yeah.
area that lots of people just have issues.
It's,
Um, and if you think about the food that we eat nowadays, right, our environment and everything, you don't know what's in the food,
no.
and also the stress. It's also affecting
Your
my
mind
diet.
affects. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I love the most is that had all of us gone to a doctor, they would have given us tablets.
Exactly.
And I'm like, we are not putting any chemicals into our body, and we are healing anyway. And I love the fact that, because I really hate when doctors label that you've got IBS, because that simply means I don't know exactly what's going on. I don't know what's wrong with you, but they'll throw tablets at you, and I don't like taking tablets. So I love the fact that I've treated myself, it's gone away, and there's been no chemicals involved. I think that's the best bit.
That is amazing. And hi, Michelle. Do you have a testimonials to share? We're just kind of recording some testimonials to share with the community.
Hello, hi, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, just share a story.
Testimony. Oh, there's so many, right? I can share my friend's testimony. My high school classmate, she's terminal liver cancer for 2 years already. Like basically, the doctor already told her recently, say, we try everything. That's it. So she happened to see my post about Healy in the high school group, and suddenly she said, well, this might be my hope. So I right away she bought the Healy, and then I also accompany her to see Britt, the time waiver therapist. Right away, of course, she scanned her whole body and then designed a tailor-made program for her, specifically for her problem, right? We cannot really say
yes.
about compliance, right? Yeah. Right. Okay. So it's amazing, because she told me before she has all these programs, like basically the time waiver is delivering a tailor-made program for her. Every 2 hours vibration for 6 weeks. There's a lot of program, okay? And then also, Britt also give her a program that she can download in her Healy, in the therapist program. It's called Total Wellness. It's specifically for the C word, okay? Yeah. So, of course, it's more than that. There are other frequencies as well. So before, she couldn't even go to the washroom. Like, she's that weak. Like, her husband has to kind of like help her, and she cannot really walk anymore, because she did have some sort of like surgery on her hip due to the problem. And now she says she has so much more energy. It's amazing. It just is less than a week. She has a program less than a week.
It was only a few days, remember? You told me.
It's a few days, actually. So before we saw the therapist, actually, she already received the Healy, and she right away started to use it. She has shingles, well, due to her immunity problem, right? And she has so much pain, like all around here, is all here, the blisters all here. And she used the patch to put on her hair and the back of the neck. And she said her pain is so much relief. You know, just that it is an increase of quality of life.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, you know, what extent it can help her, but she has so much faith. She said, well, it really helps, you know. And yeah. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy.
And I was just sharing with Michelle. Michelle's my best partner, right? And we're just like helping with the love. That's why we're doing what we're doing. It's about sharing. It's about, like, you know, using a device to help us to restore our naturally God-given immune system and share our experience. That's it. Like, I don't even want to just complicate
it. And hope. You know, it is almost like the light at the end of the tunnel, because basically that's it. She was supposed to go to palliative care.
That's another thing about the intention, right? You want to explain about the intention behind the you know, the Healy set the intention with her, because all she's getting is negativity right now, right? Your friend.
Yeah. Or it's bad news, isn't it? And you absorb it. Michelle, can I ask, does your friend have an infrared sauna blanket?
I don't know. I didn't ask her.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I work in hospice. So for the last 16 years or so, I have worked with people dying of cancer. So you pick up all these things in my training along the way. So there is something called an infrared sauna blanket. Some therapy places will actually have an infrared sauna. So it looks like a one-man sauna with red light therapy constantly. But what you can buy for about £350 is an infrared sauna blanket, and then you would lay in it on a daily basis. And what that is doing stem cell reproduction. It is producing energy for you. It is detoxing, but it is feeding your mitochondria, and your mitochondria are what fighting the cancer, keeping those cells. And I know several people that are in remission that, as part of what they did for themselves, is do daily infrared sauna blankets. So if she doesn't have one, I would recommend that she gets one and uses it.
Yeah, thank you, Lorraine. You know, there are so many tools.
Yeah, there are
so many tools that one can use, and this this infrared thing is one of the tools. Actually, I bought one. I haven't received it. I have so many gadgets.
I know Michelle also has a sauna. I think it's good. It's great that when we have a community like that, it's about sharing the tools that are helping us, right? And when you are not feeling well, and health is so important, you got to try different things, right? We have people using essential oils, just all sort of thing, right? And then just give it a try. And it's just a tool.
Frankincense essential oil.
Oh, I love oil. Yes, frankincense is amazing.
For cancer. And along with Healy, infrared blankets do not proclaim to cure cancer.
Yeah.
However, people have used them and are now in remission. So I say, let that be your guide, right?
I want to share one more testimonial, if you guys allow me, because this is like really amazing. I went skiing. Last year, if some of you knows, I actually broke my wrist when I went skiing, and I must want to tell a little bit about that part. So I broke my wrist, and there was swelling around my wrist, and I went to emergency. I was in extreme pain. They put a cast on me, and they said I got to keep the cast on for 10 weeks, 12 weeks. It's very hard to heal. And I did a scan right away, and the scan came up was joint bone, connective tissues, and wounds for digital nutrition. So then I just keep doing those frequencies literally for like two months. That I went back for an X-ray. And they said, everything looks good. And they took the cast off in 10 days. And after that, it was like record time. And, after they took the cast off, the wrist was a little bit sore. And I just anyway, it was recover really, really fast and back in shape. So I went back skiing. That was the first story. Really, really loved the Healy. That's from the Blue app, right? And then just last week, I took my kids to skiing for this season, and I don't regular exercise. I'm pretty weak, and I don't, I'm not very strong. So I went skiing. We booked a 2-day pass. The first day I went, I don't know what is, my legs were shaking. I was tired, and I just couldn't move. Literally, I could not move, and I feel like I was falling. I couldn't ski more than like half an hour. I was like I feel like I just cannot control it. And I even told my daughter, she's my size now, I said, you know what, you probably have to, you don't have to buy a new ski, you can take over my ski. I don't think I can ski again. I wasn't going to ski the next day. But then the next day I woke up, I don't know what, and I was thinking about, you know what, I'm going to just do the Blue app. I'm just going to try. I got the ticket. I paid for the ticket already. I paid like $100 for the ticket. And then I thought, I'm going to just go with them. If it doesn't work, and I'll just go one round, whatever. And it's the first time, because I hardly use the fitness program. So under the Blue app, under the fitness program, I ran that. And top one came up with stamina. So, okay. Fine, give it a try. I ran the Blue app fitness for 2 hours. Put on my Healy, my sticky pad. Put on my ski jacket when skiing. I don't know, it was night and day. I ski with ease. No, I ski for 2 hours as of like I'm 10 years younger. It was, I don't even know, it was completely different. And I just had no problem at all the next day. Usually it's the other way around. I would go ski on the first day, the second day I'm like completely sore. And the first day is usually the best. It's like, this is completely different. It was night and day. And I can just tell you it's the frequencies, definitely. I don't know if it's whatever it is, but I just feel like I have better control, better balance. And it was just
brilliant.
Crazy.
So can I ask a question then, picking your knowledge and Michelle's knowledge and Vlad's knowledge? I'm going on holiday on Saturday. I'm flying to Sri Lanka, so it's an overnight flight. So I'm leaving tomorrow. I will miss a night's sleep. Is there something that you would recommend running for jet lag when I get there?
I don't know. I would just try the sleeping program. I would actually, with jet lag is, some people, what they do is trying to live in their new time zone.
Yes.
Right? So then
Yes.
you are kind of pacing yourself, right? You're transitioning for your current time zone to that. So you're trying to plan your sleeping according to that. So you transition to that. So if it's during that time you want to sleep, run the sleeping program. Run the sleeping program almost every night for 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna run plane. I'm taking it on the plane with me.
Exactly. Then you run the bed rest with the Vegas with the ear clip, and then you just get the deep sleep, right?
Yeah.
Because you are not naturally sleeping, and that will help you to relax, to rest, and then you transition to that. That's what I would. And like the Blue app. Just use the Blue app, right?
Yeah, I do. I use it one more
so
now.
Because the Blue app will accordingly
pick up what I'm lowing. Yes, to scan myself.
And then you set your intention also, right? You can actually use, you don't have the coaching program, but it doesn't matter. You can even use other stuff.
Like I had used the Australian bush flower essences, but like, because there are some, like this is Cogniz, which, you can use after, say, this session to remember. But I was using the one that you take on a plane for 2 hours, every 2 hours, not to get the jet lag. But you also, like May said, you have to, like if I get to Europe, in the afternoon, it's still in the morning here, but I will go to bed at 10, like their time.
Yeah.
And I will set the clock for next day to wake up at, say, 7:30, not to sleep until,
Oh, no, I absolutely will. But by doing that, when I get on the plane, my flight leaves at 8:30, which is 2:30 in the morning their time. Well, I can't fall asleep at 8:30. So what I know is I'm going to literally grab 2, maybe 3 hours sleep, and I am going to be like zonked out the next day, but I'm going to make myself stay awake all day long. But I was just wondering if there was a burst of a particular program that I could
energy. Use energy. The Ghost Cycle. There's an energy program you want, or activation, which you don't have that one. The energy program that you want to stay up longer, right? You want to give yourself the boost of energy, right? Or the stamina. Oh, you don't have the fitness program too.
No, I do. I do have fitness.
You have fitness? Oh, yeah, you do. That's great. So stamina, right? So you can run those things to keep you longer, because there's this, when you get tired, you sleep at the wrong time, then it takes you longer. So then you plan, you want to be disciplined. When you're awake, you should stay awake. And if you want to go to sleep, you should rest, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So you put on the messenger group the other day that you was running a stimulation program. Now I've got pain/stimulation, but I've only got a page of pain. Do I not have stimulation?
It's the same page. It's just different. It's exactly the orange one, right? It's the same page. You have that. You have that stimulation.
I have that. But I looked at your picture and I didn't recognise it, and I'm like, I wonder what that is that she's running. Okay.
The one I just posted was regeneration.
Oh,
that was the stem cells. That's the stem cells. You don't have that. The stem cells one is amazing. The stem cell one is come with the professional.
Got you. Right. Okay. It's
Yeah.
regenerate. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you.
Another thing that, just so that we talk more travel, that people usually do is the biodefense. The biodefense program page is designed to protect our body from radiation, EMF, that kind of thing. So when you go on a plane, you're actually attacked by additional radiation. So people, when they're traveling, they put on that protection program as well.
Oh, okay. And do I have biodefense?
No, you don't have that. That's
No,
in the a professional.
But how about immune system?
Yes.
That's right. Bioenergetic
Yeah.
boost, I will hide, because when you're traveling, there's so many people on the plane. It's a germ pit, right? Inside a plane. Yes.
Yeah.
Do the bioenergetic boost. Thank you so much, Vlada. Vlada has been using the Healy for 2 years.
It's just because like a couple of days ago I was getting cold sore, and I usually don't. I mean, you know, I do use thieves, but I know that since that every day I run the immune system. Yeah, because it's kind of I was like, no, I don't want to have this on my lip.
Yeah, and then bring some essential oils with you, right? Your frankincense or different things.
I'm taking them all. Lavender, zinzest, oregano. I have a pack of essential.
Excellent.
Yes. Yeah, the bioenergetic boost was designed with the pandemic in mind, right? That was coming out because of the pandemic. Okay, so that is a very strong one. Yeah,
it's a special immune system program.
Immune system program, yes.
And where's the energetic boost one, Michelle?
It's a bioenergetic. You know, the same one with the coherence program. The page before the therapist page is the second last page. It's the second last page.
What model Lorraine has?
She has the resonance.
Resonance.
Yeah. Oh, so if you go to it's at the end of the list, okay, you'll find it's the only page with 2 programs.
Yes, bioenergetic boost and what is
that one is mega, I tell you.
What, bioenergetic boost? So what is it?
Okay, explain that, Michelle.
Well, it didn't really specify what frequency, but specifically for immunity, to protect you from being easily infected.
Yeah. So that would be good to do today and tomorrow to prepare myself.
Yeah.
Every day.
It is and I'm going to go through the new program with the Power 3. Did you hear about the new program, the Rebalance program? I'll explain that. I'm going to get started now, okay? So thank you so much for sharing. We're going to have a little bit of this sharing sessions every week to share with the community.